Hello guys, welcome. My name is Satya, and in this video we will be talking about we will be doing some project, okay, machine learning project, which is to make an audiobook from an from the data of images, okay. So like if you have a book which is a hard copy or some soft copy, you can actually take some screenshots or take some photos with a mobile phone and then upload here. Alright, so that will create the audio file which you can later on hear while you are reading, okay. So this creates some, it works like this. First of all, the image will be taken as input and it will be converted into a text, and then this text will be given as input again, and then it will give the final output as an audio signal, okay, which means an audio file. So now let us begin. So first of all, to begin with, we have to install some files. First one is an OCR, or optical character recognition, okay, an OCR engine named as optical character recognition, okay, optical, which actually stands for optical character recognition. All right, so for this project we will be using Tesseract from Google. Okay, so we will be using Tesseract, and so now let us begin. So first of all, we will be installing it over the cloud in the Colab itself. So we have to use this sudo apt install tesseract dash OCR. Okay, so this will actually install the Tesseract OCR engine and into this cloud. Okay, and then we have to also install using pip PyTesseract. Okay, this will enable us to use this Tesseract OCR engine using Python. Okay, using Python. So PyTesseract. So now to install this, we have to run this part or cell. So after this is done, you can actually go on import some more things like from PIL. PIL stands for Python Imaging Library. Import image. Okay, so image is you can actually understand like this. Image is some library. Okay, so we are importing image library so that we can actually perform some operations on images, because in the first part we have to take operations on image. Okay, image will be the first input, right? So we'll be operating on the image and converting into text. So now later on we will be importing PyTesseract. Okay, so now we are importing PyTesseract. See, don't confuse this import PyTesseract to install PyTesseract. Okay, installing is different and importing is different. And this is about the importing two main libraries. Alright, so the importing part is done. So now let us upload the image file which we want to use. Okay, so for this, click on this file symbol over here on the left side, and then on the extreme left, click on the upload to session storage. Okay, upload to session storage, and then select whatever image you want. Like if I want to select this one, I will be selecting it, and I have uploaded the sample image. Okay, sample.png. all right, so I think I have uploaded it before itself. Okay, if it does not appear over here, just refresh. All right, so just refresh, it will come. And then after you upload here, after you upload in this place, then use this code. Okay, like create a variable like some random ABC. Okay, ABC equals to, well, let us text equals to pytesseract. Now we are using this library. Okay, pytesseract, we are using this pytesseract dot image. We are converting from image to string, right? Image dash to underscore string. Okay, so this is how we are using pytesseract to convert an image to string. Okay, and what is that which we want to convert? Image to string, and which is sample.png, this one. Okay, this image. Okay, so we are writing the same name over here, sample dot png. All right, so now this is done. So if there are no errors, this will come as it is. So let us check what the code has recognized. Print text. Okay, so early encounters with hunters and gatherers in Africa. So this is the text inside this image. Okay, let's check. See, early encounters. Just compare the text. Early encounters with hunters and hunter-gatherers in Africa. Okay, so just compare this text, pause the video and compare this text. Okay, so this is the image which we have given as input, and this is the output which the computer recognized. Okay, so now let us continue the code. Now let us continue. The first step is been done. Okay, so until here it's done. Image has been given, image has been taken, and then it has been converted to the text. So now comes the second part, which is creating an audio signal out of this text. Okay, so to create an audio signal, we have to install one more library, which is GTDS. Okay, pip install GTDS. Okay, the G will be in the smaller and TTS will be capital. Okay, so this one also belongs to Google. This also belongs to Google, and GTDS stands for Google Text to Speech. Okay, see, you can understand this like this. This GTDS and pytesseract, these are called as pre-trained models. Okay, in machine learning there are something like pre-trained models wherein modeling is being done, and data will be, like, we can actually use them wherever and whenever we want. Okay, when we know how to use them. Okay, so now this is how we will be using them. First of all, install this GTDS, and once the installation is done, I have already installed, so it's showing like this, otherwise it will take a long time. And now after installation, successfully installed, right? Now we will have to import again. Okay, now from GTDS import GTDS. Okay, again here we have installed and here we are importing, so there is a difference, don't get confused. So we are considering language English, right? So language equals to en stands for English. Okay, so if there is any other foreign language inside that what do you call this image, then it won't be recognizing. This is the code for English. Okay, and language equals to English, and let us create one more variable, audio. Okay, so audio equals to, we are using this GTDS of text equals to, see what is the text here? Well, let me just explain you the format of GTDS. Okay, GTDS text and then language, LANG, language, and slow equals to false. Okay, so which means we don't want it to be very much slow. So here we have to fill the text wherever it is stored and then the language. Okay, language equals to language, which refers to this one, en, English. Okay, lang equals to language, which refers to English, and then the text equals to, the text is stored in here, right? Text is stored in here. Well, let us keep it as my text, my underscore text, my underscore text. So text equals to my text. I hope it's visible. Text equals to my text, lang equals to language, and slow equals to false. So now we have created the audio file, and then audio.save. We are just saving it. Audio.save, and we can actually name some something. Okay, like audio output. Okay, audio output or audio output dot mp3, and that's it. So now we are just saving this as this audio file which we have created, and so that's it. We will first save the audio file. Well, the my text is not defined. We have to run it again. No problem. Okay, sorry, my mistake. My underscore text. Okay. Well, I don't know why these many mistakes. Well, so that's it. So now the audio file must have been generated over here. Let's check, refresh. Alright, so we have got the audio file. So if we double click on it, it will be ready for download. Okay, we can actually download the audio file and use it on the system. And if you want to check it on the cloud itself, we can also do that. So for that we have to import from IPython, capital I and capital Python, Python dot display, because we have to create the audio player itself. Okay, as display. Alright, now display dot audio, display dot audio, A will be of caps, of this variable audio output dot mp3, audio underscore output dot mp3. Alright, so now we have to use the autoplay. Auto play equals to true. Okay, so now when we run this, we will be creating a
early encounters
player.
with hunter-gatherers. In Africa, the following is an account by a member of an Alrican pastoral group
I hope this
about
is
its initial
audible to you.
contact in 1870 with a Kunsan, a hunter-gatherer society living in the Kalahari Desert. When we first came into this area, all we saw were strange, Footprints in the sand. We wondered what kind of people these were. They were very afraid of us and would hide whenever we came around. We found their villages, but they were always empty because as soon as they saw strangers coming, they would scatter and hide in the bush. We said, "Oh, this is good. These people are afraid of us. They are weak and we can easily rule over them." So we just ruled them. There was no killing or fighting.
Alright, so in this way we can actually create the audiobook by ourselves itself instead of buying audiobooks. So that's it for now. Thank you.